Most welcome to the Voice of Evolution. My name is Preview, and so today let's set the record straight and move into everything that was meant to be for everybody, and that is actually the movement into light body, or the eternal self, and the eternal healer, or the initiation into that is going to be massive on the planet from now on in 2020, because people are realizing how much they have been fooled in the old ways, how much health and education has been held back from them, and so realizing we all have the potential to invest in self, to take responsibility, to outgrow anything old, and especially the mind, or the education of the mind even. Let's move beyond the master manipulators on social media and YouTube, and go into the reality that you are, and that is resetting the authentic self. I am myself a master initiator, initiating people back into their mastery, into their light construction, and allowing them to blow through 100% independency from anybody, independent from whatever I am, independent from family members, friendships, spouses, connections, and realizing that when every relation or relationship shipped out the old dependency, where there was no trust, there was no respect level, there was no integrity, there was low level communications, we will move out of that. And for everybody or anyone who is interested to take responsibility and move their embodiment into the highest level of vibration, there is some understanding to be done. Understanding how we can open up all the vibrations in the body in order to coordinate or fuse with the vibrations, the frequencies in the universes out there. So a simple course of 1 day initiation into the higher senses is like talking nonsense these days, right? So working with light, and when you don't feel that light, that gets so boring. So we move beyond the snake and the control in constructing light body, and we get right into the truth with extreme deep explanations, so you get it, and you get to open the 12 chakra system that moves into the 7th chakra system, that moves with a light vehicle or a motor mechanism that has actually 12 mechanisms around the physical body, with each upon them 12 levels of consciousness to integrate. And when these 12 chakra wheels are opened up in the body and initiated with crystalline consciousness, meaning you put a crystal that is encoded with a team of light in the body, you open up and you start feeling energies. It is not like getting into a space where you just call for light and maybe that will pulse around you, but you never feel it. It means many chakras are completely shut down in the body, and so you cannot open up to the wheelhouses of light and your solar celestial universal bodies and beyond. So I was creating that course, initiating people into the eternal healer self. That is the first level of mastery, and getting that degree or that certificate in self means you can start out healing anybody. It is a learning zone that is incredibly large, because we will also, beyond the setting up of the chakra system, the energy field that is termed a Merkaba, and there we will start opening up your level of consciousness into the highest level of rewiring and resetting your brain, your embodiment into the sixth dimension that is termed a crystalline grid that holds your embodiment, your light, that opens up your potential to channel your own information and to channel your healing capacities too, which is absolutely grand and fabulous to do. So that course can be taken, like, it's a 5-day online, but you can spread it over a month, 2 or 3 months if you'd like to, but you can start out as an eternal healer immediately, and that moves far beyond the nonsense that we have learned before, like Reiki, or even moving into trance meditation. That is also a snake that will bite you, because we are beyond that as well. And so that is opening every consciousness that is connected to the 12 universes, and this universe, which is the black omnipotential, will be opened in your embodiment. And that is so great to do, because you learn to cut down the matrix and everything that was termed ego. And so you learn to release that consciousness, that ego consciousness, cut that down, and just say goodbye to all that low mentality. And so that will change your environment, that will change your home. You will be able to heal everybody in your environment. You will be able to spread out your energy field in the hood and bring the healing through, and actually cut through the density, the negativity that is surrounding it and that has been planted on the earth by the universal monsters, so to speak, to cut us down and to come up with nonsense like diseases. So getting that body disease free means you first teach it to yourself, and you heal yourself out. You start healing people out. You start healing certain places out. And then the most beautiful thing with it is you can teach that entire course to children, to youth, to other people. You can create your own workshops or seminars with it, because it has to spread. We are all eternal beings, and we've forgotten how to initiate the eternal vibration that needs to come back in under the skin, so to speak, because everything is within. So under the skin, we open that up and we see these volumes and volumes of light information, and getting your own data down. So that is really so beautiful. And so this first course is so direct and very well explained. And I also offer an initiation in the light grids, how you need to set it up. And we will move that with crystals beyond kindergarten schooling, right, which we see in books today. So beyond that, there is the mastery degree of schooling, and getting that mastery degree in the body, in your brain, and in your consciousness especially, because that is the level where rewiring your consciousness starts off. It's not about setting yourself into a space and thinking it gets rewired. It needs knowledge, it needs intelligence, it needs wisdom. And so you will learn about these 12 universes and how to connect with them. You get into your own dragon space, your dragon way, and fly out with your dragon, and do know how powerful that is. I am a green dragon, and that is the green Aquarian age opening up. So that is being very creative, inventive, bringing new signs to the plateau. So my study as a psychologist really goes into the science of the divine spirit, the astronomers and physicians of spirit. And so your direct connect to your source is all you really need from then on to move forward. Because if you have this basic foundation into light body and being an eternal healer, you can expand your own courses with that, and it's incredible. You will know what to teach children. For example, if they are angry or out of space with fear, you will know how to decode fear in like a few seconds time. You will know how to eliminate your own fears. And I mean, if you have a headache or a stomach aches or cancers or lung diseases, that is all going to be eliminated, because you will be initiated in the first place in the breath of source, meaning you elongate your spinal column, and that is being seen the first week immediately. You can measure it if you want. And then you move the breathing system up into the breath of light, and then after that the breath expands and expands and expands, so you feel the wheels of light coming through. So initiating that first level where your breath opens up, every healing, because it has been said many times before, like the only thing that is going to heal you is what you breathe in the body. So healing the lungs and getting into the truth of anatomy and moving that with the light construction of the earth, and that is with actually the organic construction of earth, which is changing a lot, right? Earth is demanding and doesn't wait any longer to be repaired, and upholsters that purity through. So if you know how to purify your body in the first place, then you can help the earth to purify. And so there is so much information in it. It's really worth doing it and getting yourself out of the atrocities of low consciousness, low mentality, diseases, not knowing what to do, where to go, or how to reconstruct your life. Like, many people are so shaken, upside down, and like they feel so lost. So I mean to say, if you're open to constructing your authentic self with this course, then you won't get bored anymore, because you will know what to do, what your purpose is, your passion. That all pops up, and you have choices beyond choices to connect with armies of light beyond that lower degree of connecting with angels, archangels. There are armies, big armies beyond Armageddon, and get into the truth we are living. And so if you can bring health and education back with this course and teaching it to others and to yourself, your life will truly change so much in a few weeks' time. You have no idea. So if you're interested in that, then there is levels and understanding that it's not only about the higher senses, and certainly not about the third eye. It's opening the first two eyes in the first place, the first eye, the second, the third, going into nirvana with the fourth, fifth, sixth eye. So we got work to do, but it's such a joy to be working with a foundation, an initiation in the eternal healer, and getting that mastery in so you can flow into the celestial degree where nothing, no negativity or density can hit you any longer. And that is the joy, that is the universe coming true. And that is when you are aligned 100% and you have your access back into your source, your spirit, and your spark self on the other side of midnight, then you have everything. So this initiation, this 5 days, is going to get you first out of your own density, healing yourself or knowing how to do it. Teaching it to people is even better, and then you can move into the deeper degrees of healing, can teach it even to doctors, physicians, nurses. They all need that, and these courses are really needed in hospitals. So I hope the gates are getting open. We need to move beyond governments. They are governmental, they govern the mental degrees. So no more mental degrees. It's all about eliminating the old mentality, the old barriers beyond ego consciousness, and then you open up the truth within your brain waves, and that is not even about left and right brain waves. So here doctors, physicians and scientists moving into spirituality have a lot to learn, and especially going beyond the nonsense, and because there's no even any proof. The proof is when they shine light through their skin, to their speech, and when they can move into the high degree of explanation, then you have manifested something that is moving really with the organism of Earth matching your light organism. That means you do not repeat for 10 years the same old stuff. With a light body, you upgrade and you upgrade and you upgrade and you refine, and you become so polished that your body starts crystallizing. So from the eternal vibration on into the immortal spaces of the divine, which are loading on the earth. Anyways, for those who want to go that way, for those who want to live disease-free and get to know how much healing and the truth about light embodiment has been held back and why will be explained, as well as you get some videos, some alignments to MP3s. You get an ebook, many pages, so you can just follow it up and integrate it one day at a time. So thank you so much for being with me. Shoot, if you have any questions, communicate. It's the Aquarian age of communication, communication, so communication and unifying, which is so important. And realizing that you just move into any degree of your life in passion, in joy, and especially with the straight alignment to your source. Thank you so much for being with me, subscribing, clicking the bell, promoting me, as I want to grow on YouTube. I want to grow socially, but I want in the first place people to speak up, and so that's reason for my channel, The Voice of Evolution, always with you. Thank you.